The stars were bright in the quiet sky above the alien homeworld. The alien leaders sat in their grand hall, waiting nervously. They expected a small group of diplomats from Earth to arrive soon. These diplomats were supposed to talk, to make peace, and to help both worlds understand each other better. The aliens hoped the meeting would bring calm and new friendship. But what came out of the dark space was not diplomats. Instead, a huge black ship appeared. It was bigger than any alien ship they had ever seen. It looked like a giant shadow, moving slowly toward their planet. The aliens stared in shock. This ship was not made for talking or friendship. It was made for war. Inside the ship's command room, the human captain stood tall and calm. His face was serious. He watched the stars through the big window and thought about what he had to do. "We don't send diplomats," he said softly. "We send strength. We send protection. Earth has learned to be ready for danger." His voice was quiet but strong. The captain's orders were clear. The ship's engines hummed and its weapon systems turned on, glowing red. Humans had faced many threats before. They knew that sometimes talking was not enough. If they wanted to survive, they had to show power. They had to show they could defend themselves and their home. Far below, the aliens prepared their ships. Their pilots were nervous but brave. They had never fought humans before. They hoped that the big ship was only a warning, not a threat. But as the human ship moved closer, the aliens realized this was something new. This was not a peaceful mission. This was a dangerous challenge. The aliens sent a message to Earth's ship. "We are ready to talk," they said. "Please send your diplomats. We want peace." But the humans did not answer. They ignored the message and continued to approach. The silence made the aliens more afraid. The human captain watched the messages from the aliens. He shook his head. "They don't understand," he said. "We don't have time for talks that lead to weakness. We protect our people with power. This is how we survive." Then he gave a signal and the ship's weapons aimed at the alien fleet. Suddenly, the sky lit up with flashes of light and energy. Alien ships moved fast, trying to stop the humans. But the human ship was ready. It fired back with strong lasers and smart drones. The drones flew quickly and destroyed the alien ships one by one. The aliens were surprised by the human strength. Their weapons were good, but the humans were faster and smarter. The humans used machines that could fix themselves and weapons that could change their shape. The battle was loud and fast like thunder in the sky. The alien leaders were afraid now. They sent their best pilots again and again, but the humans kept winning. They saw their ships explode in the dark space. Their hope for peace was fading. The aliens began to wonder if they had made a mistake by trusting Earth. Meanwhile, on the human ship, the captain gave orders calmly. "Protect Earth. First, destroy any threat." The crew worked together as one team. They knew their mission was clear. They were not just fighting for themselves, but for all of humanity. The captain looked at his crew and said, "We must be strong. We must not lose." The battle went on for hours. The aliens tried to find a weakness, but they could not. The human ship was too strong, too clever. It moved quickly and fought hard. Slowly, the aliens began to pull back. They knew they had lost this fight. But even in defeat, the aliens did not give up hope. They wanted to find another way. They still wished for peace, but they understood one thing clearly. Earth was not weak. Earth was ready for war if needed. As the huge ship moved away from the alien planet, the captain spoke to his crew. "We have shown them our strength, but this is only the start. We do not want war. We want safety for Earth. If they choose peace, we will listen. But if they choose war, we will be ready." The aliens watched the big ship disappear into space. They were scared but also curious. What did this mean for their future? Could they ever be friends with Earth? Or was this just the beginning of a long, hard fight? The stars kept shining above, silent witnesses to the battle below. Two worlds had met in the vastness of space, not with words but with power. And the story of Earth's dangerous ship had just begun. The human warship moved away from the alien planet slowly. Inside the ship, the captain looked at the stars. His face was serious. but his eyes showed a deep thought. "We must be careful," he said quietly to his second officer. "This mission is bigger than a battle. It is about the future of Earth and many other worlds." The crew was busy checking the ship's systems. Some fixed small damages from the fight while others prepared for what might come next. Everyone knew the aliens would not forget this attack. They would be angry, and they might come back with more ships and weapons. But humans were ready. They had to be. Far away on the alien planet, the council gathered again. The great hall was silent and tense. The leaders talked quietly but with strong voices. Earth did not send diplomats. One said, "They sent a warship. This changes everything." Another leader added, "We must prepare our defenses. We must make new plans. The humans are stronger than we thought." The council knew they had to act fast. They called their best scientists and generals to work on new weapons and strategies. They also sent secret messages to nearby worlds, warning them about Earth's dangerous ship. The galaxy was watching now. Everyone wondered what Earth would do next. Back on the human ship, the captain held a meeting with his officers. "We did what was needed," he said. "But we must not make enemies if we do not have to. We want peace, but we will not be weak." He looked at each officer carefully. "Prepare for contact. If the aliens want to talk, we will listen. But only if they come with respect." The ship's communication officer smiled. "Captain, we are receiving a message from an alien group. But it is not from their leaders. It's from a small team, and they want to meet secretly." The captain nodded slowly. "Arrange the meeting. We must know what they want." A few hours later, the human ship landed on a small moon near the alien planet. A small group of aliens came aboard quietly. They looked nervous but hopeful. The captain greeted them politely. "Why did you come?" he asked. One alien stepped forward. "We do not want war. Many of us fear the fight will destroy everything. We want to find a way to stop the fighting. We believe humans can be more than warriors." The captain listened carefully. "What do you want from us?" "We want to learn from you," the alien said. "Your strength is clear, but we hope there is wisdom behind it. We want to share knowledge and find peace before it is too late." The captain thought for a moment. "We will consider your offer. But remember, Earth will never be weak again. We protect what is ours." The aliens nodded, and the meeting ended with a promise to talk more. Back on the alien planet, news of the secret meeting spread quickly. Some leaders were angry and said the aliens were betraying their people. Others hoped this was the chance for peace. The alien world was divided. The future was uncertain. Meanwhile, the humans worked to improve their ship. Engineers designed new weapons that could stop enemies quickly and defend without hurting others. Scientists studied alien technology they had captured. The humans wanted to be ready for anything. The captain spent long hours in his cabin, looking at maps and reports. He knew Earth had changed. The quiet days were over. Now every move they made would affect many lives. He wrote a message to Earth's leaders. "We face strong enemies, but we also have chances for peace. We must be ready to fight and ready to talk." Suddenly, the ship's alarms rang loudly. The captain and crew rushed to the control room. On the screen, they saw a large alien fleet moving fast toward them. The aliens were not alone. More ships were coming, and they looked ready for battle. The captain stood tall. "All hands, prepare for defense," he ordered. "But open the communication channel. Maybe we can avoid more fighting." The crew worked quickly. Shields went up, weapons charged, and messages were sent. The alien fleet stopped a short distance away. A message came through. "Humans, we do not want war, but we will defend our home. If you want peace, prove it. If not, be ready for battle." The captain replied, "We want peace, but we will not back down. Let us find a way." For hours, the two sides talked. Slowly, the tension lessened. The aliens agreed to slow their attack. The humans promised to lower their weapons if the aliens stopped their fleet. Both sides wanted to avoid a new fight that could destroy everything. The captain knew this was only the beginning. The galaxy was changing and Earth was now a strong player. Other worlds would watch and learn. Some would fear humans, others would respect them. The future was unknown, but one thing was sure. Earth had arrived, and it was not weak. The stars shone quietly again as the ships moved apart. Two different worlds full of fear and hope were trying to find a new path. The dangerous ship from Earth had shown power, but also the desire to protect and maybe one day, to live in peace. The tension in space was heavy. After the talks between the humans and the alien fleet, both sides agreed to lower their weapons and avoid a full fight. For now. But the human captain knew that peace was fragile. He could feel it in the silence. That followed. Back on the human ship, the captain gathered his officers once again. This peace might not last, he said. We must prepare for anything. Our ship must be ready. Our crew must be strong. The officers nodded, knowing the truth in his words. The human engineers worked day and night to improve their defenses. They built new shields that could absorb more energy and weapons that could fire faster and more accurately. Scientists also worked on new sensors to detect enemy ships from far away. We must see danger before it comes, the captain said. Meanwhile, the alien world was changing too. Some leaders wanted to fight humans to show their strength. Others hoped to build trust and avoid more destruction. The secret group of aliens who met with the humans grew stronger. They believed peace was possible, but they needed proof from both sides. One day the human ship received a strange signal from the alien planet. It was not a message but a request, a call for help. The aliens on the planet were facing a new danger. A group of rebel aliens, angry and afraid, were attacking their own people. The rebels did not want peace with humans or anyone else. They wanted power and war. The human captain decided to help. If we want peace, we must protect those who want it, he told his crew. We will send aid to the aliens who are in danger. The crew worked quickly to prepare the ship for the new mission. As the human ship approached the alien planet, they saw smoke rising from cities and battlefields. The rebel forces were strong and destructive. They did not care about rules or peace. Their weapons were old but dangerous and their numbers were many. The captain called the alien leaders who wanted peace. We will fight with you, he said. Together, we can stop the rebels. The aliens agreed. For the first time, humans and aliens worked side by side, sharing plans and resources. The battle was fierce. The rebels attacked with anger, but the humans and friendly aliens fought with careful strategy. The humans used their strong weapons and smart machines while the aliens knew the planet's lands and skies well. Together, they were powerful. The captain led the attack from the human ship's bridge. "Hold the line," he shouted. "Protect the cities. We cannot let the rebels win." The crew worked hard, controlling drones and firing at enemy ships. The sky lit up with flashes of laser fire and explosions. After hours of fighting, the rebels started to lose ground. They had no answer for the teamwork of humans and aliens. Slowly, their forces broke and began to retreat. The cities and people were saved. When the battle ended, the alien leaders thanked the humans. "You saved us," one said. "We see now that your strength is not only in your weapons but also in your heart. You fight to protect, not just to destroy." The captain nodded. "Earth wants to live in peace, but we will fight to protect our friends and our home. This is our promise." The aliens smiled, and for the first time, real hope grew between them. After the battle, the captain met with the secret group of aliens again. They talked about the future. "This fight shows we can be allies," said one alien. "But trust takes time." The captain agreed. "We will keep working. We want peace, but we will be ready if war comes again." Back on Earth, leaders watched the news with interest. The humans had not only shown power but also kindness and courage. The story of the dangerous ship had changed. Now it was also the story of hope and friendship. The captain stood on the deck of his ship looking at the stars. He thought about the long road ahead. "We came here as strangers," he said softly. "Now, we are part of something bigger. Earth is no longer alone. We have made new friends but also new enemies. Our journey has just begun. The stars shone quietly above, as if listening to the captain's words. Two worlds had met in space, first with fear and fight, now with hope and trust. The story of Earth's dangerous ship was changing and the galaxy was watching. The peace after the battle was fragile. Both humans and aliens knew this. The alien planet was still full of fear and doubt. The rebels were defeated, but their ideas had not disappeared. Some aliens still wanted war. They whispered in dark places, planning their next moves. On the human ship, the captain and his officers worked hard to keep peace alive. "We cannot let fear control us," the captain said in a meeting. "We must build trust with the aliens. We must show them that Earth means to protect, not to conquer." His officers agreed. The humans began to help rebuild the alien cities that were damaged in the fight. Engineers and workers went down to the planet's surface to fix buildings, roads, and power systems. The aliens watched carefully. Some were grateful, others were suspicious. Trust was not easy to earn. The captain visited the planet's capital, city with a small group of humans and friendly aliens. They met with the alien leaders who wanted peace. "We are here to help," the captain said. "We want to build a future where we live side by side without fear." The leaders nodded but looked tired. War had taken much from their people. One alien leader, older and wise, spoke slowly. "Your help is good, but peace needs more than buildings. It needs hearts to change. Many on our planet still see humans as threats. They will resist. You must be patient." The captain understood. "We will be patient. We want peace, not just for now, but for the future." The leaders smiled. It was a small victory. Back on the human ship, scientists worked on new ideas. They wanted to share technology that could help both humans and aliens. They worked on machines that could clean the planet's water and air, and devices that could help farmers grow food faster and better. If we help their world grow, maybe they will trust us more, the captain thought. But peace was not the only challenge. The captain knew other dangers waited in the galaxy. Unknown enemies watched from afar, waiting to see what Earth would do next. The humans must be ready. One night, while the captain was alone on the ship's deck, the alarm sounded. A message appeared on the screen. It was from a distant star system. "Help us," the message said. "Our world is dying. We have no time." The captain felt a new weight on his shoulders. "Earth must answer," he said softly. "We cannot turn away now." He called a meeting with his officers. "This is bigger than us. If we do not help, who will?" The officers prepared the ship for a long journey. The crew felt hope, but also fear. The galaxy was wide and dangerous, but Earth had a new role now. The human ship left the alien planet and moved toward the distant star system. The journey was long and filled with unknowns. The captain watched the stars and thought about Earth's place in the universe. "We came as strangers, but we will become protectors. This is our destiny." As they approached the dying world, the crew saw a planet covered in storms and dark clouds. The people there were struggling. Their cities were crumbling and their crops failed. The captain knew they had to act fast. The humans worked with the planet's leaders, sharing knowledge and technology. They helped build machines to clean the air and water. They trained the locals to use new tools and ways to grow food. Slowly, hope returned to the planet. But the captain also learned a secret. The planet was not dying because of nature alone. A hidden enemy had used powerful weapons to weaken the world. This enemy wanted to take control of the planet and its people. The captain faced a hard choice. "We can help save this world," he said, "but we must fight this enemy first." His crew agreed. They prepared for a new battle, one that would test their courage and strength. The humans and their new alien friends stood together. They would fight to protect life, peace, and the future. The dangerous ship from Earth was no longer just a threat. It was a symbol of hope and strength in the galaxy. The battle for the dying planet was about to begin. The human captain stood on the bridge of his ship, looking at the dark clouds swirling over the distant world. The hidden enemy was strong and dangerous. But the humans and their alien allies were ready. The captain turned to his officers. "We fight not just for this planet, but for all who want peace in the galaxy. We will not let fear win." His voice was firm and clear. The crew prepared their weapons and shields. The engineers checked the machines again and again. The scientists shared the latest information about the enemy's weapons and tactics. Everyone was focused on the coming fight. As the ships moved closer to the planet, enemy fighters appeared. They attacked without warning, fast and fierce. The humans fired back, their lasers cutting through the dark sky. Explosions lit up space like fireworks. The captain stayed calm. "Keep steady. Protect the transports carrying our troops." His orders were clear and strong. The battle was fierce. Enemy ships tried to break through the human defenses, but the humans worked together with their alien friends. The aliens used their knowledge of the planet's atmosphere and gravity to help the humans in ways the enemy did not expect. The captain led a group of fighters to strike at the enemy's main base. It was hidden inside a mountain, protected by strong shields and heavy weapons. "This base controls the enemy's forces," the captain said. "If we destroy it, the enemy will lose their power." The fighters flew low and fast, dodging enemy fire. The captain's ship was hit several times but stayed strong. They reached the base and launched their attack. Explosions rocked the mountain as bombs and missiles found their targets. Inside the base, the enemy was shocked. They had not expected such a strong attack. Their leaders tried to call for help, but the humans had already cut their communications. The battle inside the base was hard. The humans and aliens fought side by side in narrow tunnels and control rooms. The enemy was desperate, but the humans were determined. Step by step, they pushed forward. At last, the captain reached the enemy's command center. He faced the enemy leader, a tall, fierce alien with glowing eyes. They fought, each using all their strength and skill. But the captain's training and courage won. The enemy leader fell, and the base's defenses shut down. Outside, the enemy ships started to retreat. The humans cheered. The battle was won, but the war was not over. The captain spoke to the planet's leaders. "Your world is safe now, but you must be strong. The galaxy is full of dangers. We will help you rebuild and protect your home." The planet's people were grateful. They began to work with the humans, fixing their cities and farms. Together, they built new schools and hospitals. The humans shared their knowledge and technology, hoping to create a better future. Back on the human ship, the captain thought about Earth. "We came here as strangers," he said softly. "But now we are protectors. Our journey is just beginning." The humans had changed the galaxy's view of Earth. They were no longer just a dangerous ship. They were heroes, friends, and guardians of peace. As the ship left the planet's orbit, the captain looked at the stars. Many challenges awaited, but he knew one thing. Earth's courage and kindness would shine bright in the dark universe. The human ship left the planet behind and moved deeper into space. The crew was tired but proud. They had saved a world and made new friends. The captain knew their work was far from over. As they traveled, the ship received many messages. Some were from planets asking for help. Others warned of new dangers coming closer. The galaxy was changing fast, and Earth was becoming important. One message came from a small colony on the edge of the galaxy. Their world was being attacked by strange creatures nobody had seen before. The creatures were fierce and fast, destroying everything in their path. The colony's leaders begged for help. The captain called his officers. "We must help them," he said. "If these creatures are strong, they could threaten many worlds, including Earth." The crew prepared the ship for another mission. They gathered information about the creatures and planned their attack. The scientists studied the creatures' behavior to find their weaknesses. When the human ship arrived at the colony, the crew saw the destruction. Buildings were burned, and the land was scarred. The colony's people were scared but hopeful. They welcomed the humans as heroes. The captain met with the colony's leaders. "We will fight these creatures with you," he promised. "Together, we are stronger." The humans and the colony's defenders worked quickly. They built barriers and traps to slow down the creatures. The scientists made special weapons that could hurt the creatures more than normal ones. The battle began soon. The creatures attacked, in large numbers rushing toward the colony like a storm. The humans and defenders stood ready. The fight was brutal. The creatures were fast and powerful, but the humans used their teamwork and new weapons well. The colony's defenders used their knowledge of the land to help protect key areas. The captain led a group on a dangerous mission. They would find the creature's nest and destroy it. "If we stop the nest, we stop the attack," he said. The team flew into dangerous territory. The creatures tried to stop them with traps and attacks, but the humans kept moving forward. They found the nest, a dark, huge cave filled with eggs and baby creatures. The humans placed explosives carefully. Just as they were about to leave, the creatures attacked fiercely. A hard fight followed, but the humans escaped, and the nest exploded. The colony began to recover. The people rebuilt their homes and thanked the humans again. The captain spoke to the colony leaders. "This fight shows how important it is for worlds to help each other. We are not alone." As the ship left the colony, the captain looked at his crew. "We face many dangers," he said, "but our courage and friendship will guide us." The humans knew the galaxy was full of unknown threats, but they also knew they could make a difference. Back on Earth, news of the brave crew spread. People were proud of their protectors in space. The captain smiled, knowing their mission was just starting. The stars shone bright as the human ship sailed onward, ready for whatever came next. The human ship sailed through deep space, far from Earth and the new friends they had made. The crew was tired, but ready. They knew the galaxy held many dangers, but also many chances to help and grow. One day, the ship's sensors detected a large fleet of unknown ships approaching fast. The captain watched the screen carefully. The ships were big and carried many weapons. This was no ordinary visit. The captain called his officers. "These ships are coming with force. We must prepare for the worst." His voice was calm, but strong. The crew worked quickly. Shields were raised, weapons were ready, and every person had a role. The humans and their alien allies stood united. They knew this fight might decide the future of many worlds. As the enemy fleet came closer, the captain tried to send a message of peace. "We do not want war," he said through the ship's communicator. "Let us talk and find a way to live without fighting." The enemy responded with silence. Then suddenly their ships fired a warning shot. It was clear they did not want to talk. The battle had begun. The human ship moved fast, dodging lasers and missiles. The crew worked as one, firing back with precision. The enemy was strong, but the humans had courage and skill. The captain led a daring attack on the enemy's command ship. They broke through the enemy's line and fought their way inside. The enemy leader was a cold and cruel being who wanted to conquer the galaxy. The captain faced the leader bravely. They fought with skill and power, each trying to win. The captain's courage and quick thinking helped him outsmart the enemy. The leader was defeated, and the enemy fleet started to lose hope. Outside, the remaining enemy ships retreated. The humans cheered, but the captain knew the victory was just one step. The galaxy was still dangerous, but now many worlds saw Earth as a protector. After the battle, the captain spoke to his crew. "We fought for peace and we won, but peace needs work. We must keep helping others and building trust." The humans and their allies returned to the planets they had helped. They shared technology and knowledge. They trained others to defend themselves and to work together. On Earth, the news of the captain and his crew spread quickly. People were proud of the brave humans who faced the darkness and won. The captain was a hero, but he stayed humble. He knew the journey was far from over. The galaxy was big and many challenges waited, but Earth's light shone brighter than ever. As the ship sailed into the stars, the captain looked forward. "We came as strangers," he said softly, "but we will stay as friends and protectors. This is our destiny." The stars sparkled around them, full of mystery and hope. The humans were ready for whatever the future held.